I can do it on the back, but I don't think you want it on the back. I think it would be best to do it. I'll have to measure first. It's a nice bag, though. I hope it will. It's not me. He's barking at me. Whatever. That's a big bag. Hold it. Yeah, I think so too. Say hi to your people. Say hi, my people. She's so sleepy. Look at her. She walked too much today. She loved it though. She loves going on walks though. She smells like sunshine. She's like, just hold me, Mom. I accidentally got her tail caught in my front door yesterday, and I wanted to cry. I felt so bad. I did. Then she was scared to go out the door. Just once. It was fine afterwards. But what happened was, as we were leaving the house, she got her tail unstuck from my arm and was wagging it. That's how I did it. Okay, I'm going to go and switch my laundry over. I'll be right back.
Drunk and ended up at your place. From the moment that I saw you, I knew that it was the bet that you felt the same. Standing here, I need to let you know. What if I had never let you go? Standing here, I need to let you know that I need you tonight. You should know that I miss you. So we talk about the past for a moment. I forget why we never lasted. With your hand on my knee, every single feeling comes back to me. Your lips pressed against mine after a night out. We got drunk and ended up at your place. That kind of love is not easy to find, babe. I haven't felt that since you went away. Standing here, I need to let you know. What if I had never let you go? Standing here, I need to let you know that I need you tonight. You should know that I miss you.
Oh my gosh, I just jumped as I went to unmute. Hey, Lex, how was the rest of your stream? And Klaus and Kat and Jody! We got some double agents there. Oh my gosh, vintage! Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. I love your face. How was your retreat last week? And Kat, are you feeling better? And Calix, I hope you're doing alright. Insert Alex raid call here. Attack the avocado butts! No cars? Do you need cars? Do you need that? Oh my gosh, I love her. Calyx brought the chaos! Yes. But look, perfect timing! Ad break just got over. I just sat back down. I have dill pickle potato chips. That was a weird sound, baby girl. And all the chaos is here. It was so much fun. Heck yeah. So vintage? Have you been keeping up with the drama from that shop? Jody has her panda milk? Heck yeah. I don't think she's allowed. Oh my god. Hi, what a yarnaholic. I don't think she's allowed to respond to people's, things right now. Reviews? Ah, man, how dare you have to go adult? It's alright. I love you. Love your face. Go do it. RJ Boss 123_456. Hello! I think I got it, but tell me the whole story. Wasn't paying attention. That's alright. I will. So I ordered this roving in bats off of this lady in the UK, which is alright. I order from all around the world whenever I can, because I can. Small business, let's go! Right? Stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I like that emote. Whose emote is that? 10 out of 10. I approve. Jody, check out this emote. It's adorable. It looks like Java bopping somebody else. I have an orange cat. His name's Java. So I ordered this fiber from this lady, and she told me it was sent out when it wasn't sent out. Okay. Is that second best? Okay. It is. Yes, Jody, it is. Okay. So, you were just getting close with each other right now. Huh? You have to water your plants. I know, right? Should have put my plants on the ground before, right? So I contacted her, then contacted Etsy. Etsy refunded me from them, not from her. She kept her money and told me to just keep the fiber when it came in. Okay, I'm here for it. It finally came in, and it was not as listed. Like, some of it was close, other was not. So I left honest reviews, and the lady literally is harassing me. After that, full on told me that my pictures do the listing justice. No, it doesn't. I don't think she's allowed to respond to listings or reviews right now. Because there's been a few reviews and she hasn't responded yet. But, oh my gosh. I did get pretty fiber in though. I did. They called me. I had them call me on Wednesday. Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? Tuesday. Because we crowdsourced the review so that it sounded really polite. And then she instantly responded and then sent me a private message on Etsy. Harassing me a bit. So I had Etsy call me. Yeah, and they're handling it. She's under extreme investigation. She might lose her shop. Did I want that to happen? No. But if she's gonna treat me that way and then accuse me of treating people with disabilities wrong? See, I've worked what I do for 14 years, and I worked somewhere else similar to it for 7 years. So that's over 20 years of working with people with disabilities. I'm pretty good at my job. Yeah, sometimes they aren't. I have to agree with that. But I gotta turn that AC back on. Maybe I can bribe baby girl to go get one of my hair clips if I give her some of my chips. Oh my gosh, I did not want that there. So that's all I know, and that's all I would be able to give out anyways. That she's being investigated. Yeah. She messed with the wrong person, honestly. I am probably one of the nicest people in Urban because of that. Now I am making sure to go in and leave reviews as soon as I can. Like, I have a couple reviews to leave today because I got new fiber in today. So, what came out of this experience? Lady got negative reviews. Oh gosh, I totally... Hold on, we got Frog. I can be the nicest, meanest person. Yep. Review everything you buy. Yeah, I started doing that now. Only because then she can't be like, oh, you only gave me a bad review and you never leave any good reviews. You're lucky if you get a review from me up until now. That is all. But yeah, I went through and I'm leaving reviews everywhere now. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Ooh, I need the tea. If you don't mind, I need the tea because who doesn't like some tea in their life? I mean, I prefer coffee, but tea is all right on occasion. Never used Etsy, but they have some cool stuff. They do. I actually used to sell on Etsy, and then they irritated me a little too much, and now I don't. But that's alright. But I support other people on Etsy. Read this one. You're way up there, that's why. Bought some earrings the 18th of April from US, sent the wrong thing, apologized, said that, oh gosh. They haven't sent it? I just picked one. Where's the other one then? Probably. But this one I wore this morning. It might be here. No, it's not in my car. Maybe it's in the bathroom. Oh, I lose my hair clips and then I find them. Typically upstairs in my room. 3 weeks later, asked when you could expect the replacement. They told you you got them. Oh, I don't think they posted them now. And that's not okay. Yeah, I don't think they actually sent the replacement. Oh gosh, that took effort getting that word out. You gotta go potty. She's barking at baby girl. Her bark has gotten deeper. It's kind of sad. Yeah, she growls at me when we play. It's cute. 2 month mark. Oh gosh. They ignored you. Yeah, I don't think they're sending them. Did you contact Etsy? I would contact Etsy. He's like, no, you got my leash. Stop making her work. I don't blame you. I really don't. Like, that's irritating. Come here. Okay, now it's looking a lot better. They better be, like, amazing earrings. Only place you found that make what you want. Ugh, I hate that. Like, if I made earrings, I would make any earrings that you wanted. Just throwing that out there. I don't blame you. I really don't. Like, that's irritating. Typically, that's what happens. Typically. You should have escalated a month ago. Like, and that's where tracking numbers come in handy. Trying skull pearl. Oh gosh, they have to be gorgeous. 10 out of 10. I want a pair now. I almost want to go find that shop and order them and see if they send me the right ones, because that would be a coincidence. Could you imagine? Like, that would not be cool. Nope, Zach, that is wrong. There's only 2 straws in this whole thing, and I keep trying to mess up the second one. The first one came out perfect. This is me. I don't blame you. Those sound gorgeous. We got that one. We got that part down. Why is it so difficult to stitch a straight line sometimes? Like, jeepers. So I did tell baby girl, I'm like, you best be going to States in the fall. Since I'm getting up every day, or every Saturday of the summer. I mean, I get up at 6:30 anyways. That's me sleeping in. But still, I like laying in bed with my pupper dog. So she better go to States in the fall. Did she go potty? Baby girl. Did she go potty? Okay, see? I told you, she goes longer between. You okay? What happened? Okay, what did Bean do? Is Bean alright? Bean just freaks out. Oh. That one to rip off? Yeah. Ran your mouth. See, I almost did that when this lady messaged me on Etsy. I almost responded, but I'm glad I didn't, because if I responded, I would have been really horrible. And I don't think Etsy would have done anything about it. Except taking the other lady's side. Yarny is here, y'all. Yarny is here. Yarny is amazing. 10 out of 10. I approve of Yarnia. Go check out Yarnia. Oh gosh, when she's live. I know Jody or somebody can do the shouty outy. Oh my gosh, look at your hydrate emote, Yarnia. It's so cute. Thank you, Isabella. Ooh, Isabella's back. How was your lunch? Hope it was delicious. Jody is not slacking. Jody is working. Yarnia, I started spinning my red, and I'm pairing it with a really dark brown. It's called espresso. Well, I'm excited because I think it's gonna be gorgeous. And then I got all this other fiber that we gotta decide what we're sending to Jody. Because Jody wanted some and she couldn't decide, and all of it was gorgeous, so I'm like, I'll buy it all. Oh, I know. It's alright. Yeah, Jody is working though. Jody is an amazing mod. Dude, girl, you want dill pickle potato chip? Did you say no? I head off. Just finished cooking pasta with creamy sauce, bacon, and fresh peas. I will take everything except the bacon. Did you just look for the biggest one there was? Oh. Okay. Jody can't run away because she's attached. Okay, Urban, thank you so much for hanging out, and I love your face, and I'll be looking for all your new releases. Scorpion voice. Get over here. Do it. What was Depop? I don't care that it uses. Oh my gosh, look at the mushrooms! 10 out of 10, I like these. They're so cute. They are. The mushrooms are so cute. Okay, we're finally making it through the straw. Hilarious that it took me this long. But it's fine. Okay, Urban, love your face. Go enjoy everything and enjoy food stuff and everything else. I think we did it. Ooh, summer top, heck yeah. Did it. We got through the straw. It took effort. Baby girl, I think, just laughed at me. Yeah, I'm gonna design a phone pouch for baby girl for her arm. It will have elastic and probably a clip. Not sure about the clip. But then she doesn't have to carry it. Oh gosh, that was my phone. That was Hubbard's. He's sending me Instagram reel. I'm gonna watch that later. I know he was lurking about, so, but yeah, that's the one he sent you earlier, and he's like, because baby girl does not check what I sent her. I know. That's when he sent it, and you actually did check it right after he said that. She got to go to all-you-can-eat crab legs on Thursday night, too. Baby girl did you see all the fiber? Yes. Should we just send Jody all of that? She's thinking. She wants some of it. I can see it in her head. I told her that if she makes it to States for cross-country, I will buy enough fiber to spin and get her a new top. I told her that. If that ain't incentive at all, I don't know what is. My fingers will hurt after that. Jody, come get it. I lost traveling. How's it going? How's lost kiddo? How's found kiddo? How are you? Oh, you'll come get me? Yes, do it. I will be waiting at the airport for you. Just tell me your arrival time. Beep.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do?
Oh, I know.
Life was great till you added colors.
If only.
Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with
What are you doing in Disney?
you. Please tell me you'll stay.
Anything fun? Anything exciting? All the things? Some of the things. Oh, baby girl, she could be playing Disney Dreamlight. She doesn't know what to do, though. You could have been playing the Xbox if you wanted. Maybe she don't want to. She doesn't know what she wants to. I'm gonna eat this potato chip right here.
You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors.
The Mulan update went out a couple days ago.
The moon is the sun, we don't care about
She says she knows.
others.
You done playing Disney?
Set my world
Wait, is Rapunzel ever gone in? Oh my gosh, my English is terrible today. Is Rapunzel ever gone in?
I just wanna
Baby girl Liz needs somebody to help her crochet.
just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day.
I would, but she's a little bit away.
My world on fire.
Well, that's